Missouri Senator Josh Hawley. Senator, this doesn't look good. I have this little leaked memorandum right here. This looks like they were going after parents hardcore. This is the criminal division and the counterterrorism division of the FBI.
What this shows us is that, in fact, parents are getting the domestic terrorist treatment. Garland said, oh, no, we would never treat them like domestic terrorists. Of course, that's what those left-wing groups wanted. Garland said, no, we're not going to do that. And now we know that the counterterrorism division has been tracking parents. And not only that, if you read that leaked email, what you see is that they are drawing up lists of crimes. They're saying, is there any crime that we could go after these parents for? Is there anything that we could prosecute them for? Federal crimes we're talking about. They're definitely trying to target parents. It does contradict Garland's sworn testimony, and now he's going to have to answer as to what the difference is.
And according to this memo I have right here, the date says there should have been already a meeting between FBI officials, U.S. attorneys, local, state authorities. So, I mean, this thing's already out of the gate on a number of levels. What can you do as a senator if the AG lies to your face? What can you guys do about that?
Well, at the very least, we're going to need to put him back under oath and bring him up before the committee and say, what in the world's going on? I mean, this is a guy who, even as he was before us in the Senate, it came out that his Justice Department had drawn up a list of 13 federal crimes that parents could possibly be charged for. That contradicted what he was telling us in real time. He was sitting there saying, oh, we wouldn't charge parents. And then we obtained a memo from a Justice Department prosecutor that said, here are 13 possible crimes. The Attorney General has a problem with the truth. He needs to come back and answer under oath what is going on here. Why is the Patriot Act being used against parents?
Yeah, he sure does. And lying to Congress, I heard people used to get in trouble for that. I guess some people still are getting in trouble for that. I don't know if he's going to get in trouble. He probably won't because he's a Democrat, so we'll see how that all shakes out. This just looks really bad considering what the FBI did with the Trump campaign and now with parents. I think it's just a renegade agency that needs to be held accountable. And from what I remember, whistleblowers were heroes in the media. I'd like to see how this whistleblower gets treated. We're going to find out very soon. We're going to now talk to you about something I think is near and dear to your heart. This CRT garbage that you're pushing back on, some wacko, some 16, 19 lady on The View today said this. Listen.
For every story of a teacher who may or may not be doing a white privilege exercise, you have a story of a teacher who's doing a mock slave auction in their classroom. So we're only hearing that one is a problem. These are good faith efforts to really deal with the structural inequality, to explain to students how does a black man get killed on national television by a police officer, to explain to children how do we have an insurrection on our Capitol.
So, Senator, CRT is just a counterweight to these slave auctions that are apparently happening throughout public schools in this country. And then she brought up you specifically by name. Your reaction?
Well, what my reaction is the folks who are the advocates of CRT live in an alternative universe, and they live in an alternative America. They want to teach our kids, and they're trying to do it, that America is systemically evil, systemically racist and oppressive. And the worst part of it is they say that if you as a parent, and I'm a parent of 3 kids, if you as a parent object to that, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're a domestic terrorist like we've just seen. It's crazy, and that's why I've introduced legislation to protect parents' rights, to make sure that parents have the right to go to school board meetings, have the right to know what their kids are being taught, have the right to control their children's education, because, yeah, parents are the most important part of a kid's education. We should protect that.
All right, Senator Hawley, we'll be looking for that legislation and follow up. We appreciate you coming on Prime Time.